Hello everyone, my name is Havian and today I'll be showing you some new Scarlet Nexus gameplay that was revealed at Gamescom, and I'll also show you a boss battle and share some new character details. Scarlet Nexus is an upcoming action RPG that will be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PC. It will also be available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One for people that are still using existing consoles when it releases. But a release date for the game hasn't been confirmed yet, and up until now we've only really had tiny glimpses of gameplay of the main character. We already know about Yuito Sumeragi, who was the first character we were introduced to, and he's the second son of the Sumeragi family, the founders of New Himuka. Yuito is described as a bright and positive-minded boy with a resilient mind, who decides to join the OSF after being saved by an attack from the creatures known as Others. He uses a katana as his main weapon and has the ability psychokinesis that lets him control and move nearby objects with his mind. Hanabi Ichijo is the first new character that was revealed, who wields a staff and uses the power of pyrokinesis, as shown in this gameplay. She is described as Yuito's cheerful and energetic childhood friend, and after a long period apart they are finally reunited and are in the same class as OSF new recruits. The next character who was introduced is Nagi Karman, who, based on some of the images that released with the info, seems to use chakram throwing weapons. He also has the power of aerokinesis and is described as a good-natured young man, joker and mood maker. He's known Yuito since training school, where they train together as volunteers for the OSF. Despite knowing about Yuito's lineage, he treats him as if he were any other person and now calls him a close friend. Another character that was introduced is Fubuki Spring, who uses the power of cryokinesis. He's the commander of the 1st Regiment of the OSF army, and is essentially the superior officer in the field. Fubuki is a member of the Septentrians, a group of 7 people within the OSF with particularly outstanding abilities. And finally, the last character is Kasane Randall, who has appeared in both the gameplay trailers but doesn't seem to have much info surrounding her. She's described as a mysterious woman that resembles an OSF soldier that saved Yuito's life as a child. During the opening night live pre-show at Gamescom, a trailer revealed these characters, but this gameplay footage actually showed how they function as party members. I don't think there's been any confirmation if you can actually control them, but one thing that has been confirmed is you can borrow special powers from your team in order to overcome enemies by using this struggle arm system. One example of this is demonstrated in the gameplay video that shows Yuito borrowing the power of pyrokinesis from Hanabi to use some powerful flame-based special moves. The development team also shared some information regarding the resolution and frame rates on current and next-gen consoles, and here's what they said. On the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Scarlet Nexus will be 30 frames per second and we are aiming for Full HD graphics resolution. On the next-gen hardware, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, the frame rate will be 60 frames per second and we're aiming for 4K graphics. For the PC version including Steam, you'll be getting a 4K 60 frames per second experience if you have the recommended specifications for your device. But an article from Gematsu also mentioned that the PC version the demo build was being played on had frame rate options for 30 FPS, 60 FPS or not fixed. At the moment, Scarlet Nexus is looking promising, so I'm looking forward to seeing if more info about the game is released during Gamescom, and if there is, I'll be sure to let you know. I post smaller gameplay clips and news updates over on Twitter between the videos that I make, so if you want to see some of those, I'll put the link to it in the description so you can head over there and follow if you want to stay up to date with everything I'm doing. If you want to see any of my other gameplay videos for Scarlet Nexus or action RPGs, then don't forget to subscribe and remember to click the bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video is available. I'll be making some new videos very soon, but for now I'll leave you with the rest of the gameplay from this boss battle.